Okay. My name is Sonia Marushka, and I'm a sophomore at Benton Academy. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to do this interview. Would you please provide your name and some of your background information about your education and career?
Yes, Sonia. My name is Alessandra Genco. I graduated from Stanford Business School in 2001, and I lived in Italy prior to joining the Stanford MBA class of 2001. I spent then 5 years doing investment banking in New York, and then I moved back to Italy, and I'm currently the CFO of Leonardo in Italy.
Now, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions about business ethics and how ethics have helped you answer questions or make decisions as a business leader. My first question is, do you have a set of ethical principles that you use when faced with difficult questions or situations in your career?
I do indeed.
My second question is, do you think that any particular business question, decision, or situation represents a difficult ethical issue?
Well, I think, there are some business decisions that are merely business and that are more straightforward. There are others that involve other aspects and they may, entail an ethics component.
My third question is, have you faced any obstacles in applying your ethical principles in business situations?
No, I've not. Maybe I've been lucky. I've always dealt mainly with people that had and shared my ethical principles. Also, I think that in a way, the way you behave signals to people what kind of ethical attitude you have. And so this basically, allows you to not be even in danger of being requested to do things and take actions that are unethical.
My last question is, do you have any advice that you could provide for me as I think about ethical issues that I may face as a young woman who will one day pursue a career?
Well, I think that, ethics is something that you probably live and breathe in your family firsthand. So you are brought up with ethical principles, the way in which, you're within your family, you learn how to interface with your peers, what kind of respect you have with your, grandparents or parents. So I think those are, small bits and pieces that then are coming all together in a very natural way. Then when you translate those values and principles into the business world, it comes almost spontaneous and automatic to understand, where the true north is and what to do. So in my case, I have to say I've not been in a position to have to too much, think and strategize, okay, is this good or not? It has come very much as a natural and spontaneous reaction coming more from, the guts than from the mind. Having said that, there could be circumstances that are more complex in which, so in this case, my recommendation is follow your instinct and let your instinct lead you. The other element is, people that take ethical shortcuts may have a short-term gain, but in the long term, I don't think that they are praised for this behavior. I mean, unless clearly you are someone who, consistently behaves in ways that are contrary to ethical principles, at that point, it's part of your life being an unethical person. So, you run with it. But if there are people that in general are ethical people and they're pushed to do unethical actions just because, they think that they can make career faster, they can get promoted faster, that they can, benefit someone else and get another advantage back. I mean, my experience is that those circumstances really do not pay off in the long term.
Thank you so much for your time. This has been so helpful.
No, absolutely, Sonia. Thank you. And I hope you have